Okay, this is Eliani Campbell with the PhoenixUnleashed.com. Today I'm interviewing William Burton Jr. William is a talented artist from the St. Louis area who specializes in murals, canvas work, paintings, illustrations, and airbrushing. He also does another type of work. Can you pronounce this for me? Pyrography? Pyrography.
Yep.
And I'm going to have him to go into that and explain that a little more. Can I call you Bill? I call him Bill because we went to high school and grade school together. Yeah. Others call him William Burton. He's known as Bill to me. So, yeah. Bill, welcome to the Phoenix Unleashed.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm excellent.
Good. I want to start off by asking you, who is Bill Burton or William Burton Jr., the man?
An artist, father and husband, and community activist and uplifter.
Okay. Bill, we attended high school and, like I say, even grade school together. Both were schools of the performing arts, and you were studying art back then. Can you tell us when you first realized that you had an interest and actual talent in art?
Well, my mom told me that I've been drawing since I've learned how to hold a pencil. As a child, I had a strong interest in art. As a matter of fact, my big brother, he was the first one I actually would see drawing pictures and images of. Back then, he would always draw, the big thing to draw back then was black men with big afros. So he always to me, he drew the coolest dudes with these big old afros and these pork chop sideburns. And I used to always look at them and admire them and like, man, one day I'm going to draw me some pictures like that with the big afros. I think I can make my afros better. And he taught me, and it just progressed on from there. I just showed a real interest in creative expression and visual art. And so it was something that my parents nurtured. They recognized it early, along with a lot of my teachers. And so, you know, pretty much put out a word to my parents, you know, well, he's really good in art. He loves to express himself visually, so you may want to nurture that. And so that's what they did, and that's who I am. That's why I'm who I am today. Okay.
Bill, your art speaks volumes. When I look at your art and the colors and the figures, they just jump out off the campus. This leads me to wonder what's going through your mind when you're in the process of creating your pieces.
Yeah, it varies. You know, it varies. The motivation and inspiration, it varies. It may be from an experience. It may be a story that I've read that I want to bring to the attention of the masses. Maybe something about injustices done to someone. I'm an artist who really loves to take on a challenge or to express visually stories. Visually, I like to bring attention to things that don't get a lot of attention. Like I've done several pieces on civil rights movements from my perspective. I like to present truth in my art, but my motivation and inspiration may come from a wide range. I mean, from anything from, like I said, an experience, a biblical scripture, a thought, or just me thumbing through a magazine.
Okay.
So, you know, it varies. It may be a song that I hear, a lyric that just pops out in my mind, you know, that influences me or motivates me to paint a certain image, you know. So it varies. I can never just really pinpoint one thing, you know, that inspires or motivates me to do what I do. But one of the things I do, my mission in my art is to show, because I recognize what I do as a God-given gift. So my whole mission in what I do is to just present the evidence of divine blessing. So that everyone knows that views my art, understands that it's
not. This got that beef stew at?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
But I just want people to recognize the blessings that come from above, and how I've been touched by those blessings. So,
Okay.
that's the most overwhelming reason as to why and what.
Okay, this is a good time for me to talk about your community work. People, you just heard someone ask about beef stew. What you all just heard, you may have heard a gentleman walking in asking about beef stew. I'll just go on into that, William. We'll talk about the 14th Street artist community. What you heard is a gentleman came in asking for something to eat. Can you go into that and kind of talk about what's going on and also what you do here with the community?
Yes. Every Saturday morning we have Cafe Hope, which is ran by Pastor Morris, a young lady, in which she feeds the community every Saturday from approximately, it's like 10:30 to 1:30. And so anyone in the community or in the vicinity is welcome to come by, stop by, and get them a meal, sit down in a stress-free environment, and enjoy a nice free meal, hot meal, and also view art. It's one of the aspects in which we do here every Saturday, as well as 14th Street Artist Community is in collaboration and partnership with ACOP, which is Assisting Children of Prison Parents. Also, Fathers Being Fathers are also another non-for-profit organization in which we have collaborated with and partnered with, that we bring comprehensive workshops every third Saturday of the month, where we have life skill, art demonstration techniques, history lessons, and problem solving for children and adults. So everyone is welcome. Anyone is welcome. We invite your whole family out to participate and take part into this revitalization of the community. Also, what's going on down here at the 14th Street Artist Community is that we have an artist market every Saturday in which we invite artists or crafters or people of the like to come down and have a booth and sell their wares. We ask for 25% commission 25% of what you make. So that's only to pay the bills here, to keep the lights going and the heat and things of that nature, so that we can continue to provide these services for artists, crafters, or anyone who with an entrepreneurial mindset and opportunity. Also, we're going to start our educational programs, in which we'll be offering various disciplines of the art: African dance, drumming, music lessons, guitar lessons, various disciplines of the art: portrait painting, figure drawing, wood burning, you name it, dance. We're trying to go out after all the disciplines of the arts, so that we create a mecca of creative expression, and also build a comprehensive relationship between the community, its residents, and the artists.
Okay. Now, you have something that's coming up on the 14th.
13th.
The 13th. I've really stuck on the 14th. We've been going back and forth with that. On October 13th, you're going to have a grand opening for the 14th Street Artist Community.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, October 13th, which is next Saturday, starting at 2:30 p.m. We plan to start the grand opening of the 14th Street Artist Community, in which we plan on having a full day of creative expression. We'll have a cash bar on hand, provided by Clear Sound Entertainment, LLC. We'll have a Delta Blues band. John Cooper and his Delta Blues band will be playing between 3 and 4. We will have Jamaican Ray and his Calypso music, steel drums playing, who will also have art on display as well. Dude is multi-talented. We'll have African drumming and dancing, a dance troupe performing. We'll also have live art being created on the spot by various artists, myself and some other artists, Melvin Stuckey, as well as some other people. We plan to have Mario Pascal, Haitian acoustic band, performing, which will be headlining that evening, as well as Dwayne Troll Carter, who will be doing solo guitar. He's a guitarist that will be doing a solo piece. So it's going to be a fun-filled day of creative expression. Around 5 o'clock, I plan to, read off the mission statement and the vision of the 14th Street Artist Gallery, artist community, and as well as introduce some of the artists that will be on hand so that people could create some dialogue, and get to meet some of the artists that they will probably end up collecting, admiring, and following, because the work that they have here is very, very strong. So
I want to ask you this. Did anyone ever tell you to get a so-called job, as harsh as that may sound, regarding your art, and how did you react to that?
Yeah, well, see, like I tell, especially youngsters get into the art scene, or novices, art itself is full of uncertainties. So if you're going to be an artist, it has to be in you. It has to be part of your DNA first and foremost. You have to have the undying passion to create, whether a dollar is coming in or not.
Okay.
If you don't have that kind of commitment and dedication to what it is, then art is not the field you want to be in. Because it's filled with uncertainties. It's actually a walk of faith, big time. Regardless of how great your skills are and things of that nature. I mean, I hear over and over again how I should be a millionaire by now. However, I'm also in a city that doesn't understand the value of collecting art. I come from a people who are not taught the value of collecting art. Right. So that's one of the things I want to change the mindset of, the importance of collecting art, the importance of supporting artists. Because the bottom line is this: without us, nothing on this earth exists. It all ceased to exist and to come to fruition. Because regardless of how much you can imagine it or think it or dream it, it still takes an artist to bring it forth. Yes. Or for someone to even have a visual, understanding of what it is you're thinking or perceiving. So, but however, the world does not respect us in that same light that they do a carpenter or a plumber or an electrician, to run their lights or their, electric or their gas and things of this nature to sustain their livelihood or their survival. However, without art, no culture or no civilization is ever defined.
One last question before we close it down. I don't know, you may have given this thought, you may not have given it any thought, but my question is, what legacy do you want to leave for others?
That I was always willing to give back. That it was always bigger than me. That, as long as the door was open for me, I was not hesitant to open the doors for others. That people know that my love was genuine. And that when I gave back, I gave from heart and from my passion, and it had absolutely nothing to do with me nor monetary gain or value or any other sort, but it was what God has blessed me to do and blessed me with the mindset and heart to do. So, everything I do, I just want people to know that it was just it's evidence of the divine one who created me. So, if you want to be like me, follow the truth. That's all I want, is that people get on board with the one who I'm on board with, that's blessed be daily to breathe. I'm just evidence of what the Most High does in His begotten Son's name. So that's it.
Okay, well, Mr. William I can't even speak. William Burton Jr., aka Bill to Me and others.
Okay.
I want to thank you so much for your interview,
Thank
for
you.
inspiring me. And I'm
Thank you.
here at the gallery right now, and I just want to say I love it, and I can just see the progress and visualize it even being bigger and things that are going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be big. It's going
I
to be
can see
huge
that.
because the plans we have for the community, the plans we have for the youth through creative expression are enormous. And so I invite anyone who wants to come down, check us out. Please do so. We're located at 2701 North 14th Street, right at the corner of 14th and Montgomery, 1 block south of Crown Candy. So I'm usually here every day. However, the gallery operating hours are Wednesday through Saturday from 11 to 7:30. But if you see my little Dodge Ram pickup truck outside, I'm here. Knock on the glass if it's after hours, before hours, or closed hours. I'm usually around, and I feel free to stop in and talk to me, and I'm always open.